What is going on, family? Patty List, WMBF Natural Physique Pro checking in, and I am currently in a bulking phase. I want to commit to gaining some mass so I actually look different on stage. I know a lot of competitors compete very frequently, but I feel like if you want to make significant changes on stage, you have to commit to a longer off season. Right now, with that being said, there's different approaches that I've been seeing online, and one of the most popular ones talked about lately is bear mode. And one of my good friends, Jeff Nippard, recently completed a bear mode phase, and I do feel like it has improved his physique as he is cutting down now, and I think he looks awesome. With that being said, I feel like there are pros and cons towards this approach, and it's an approach that I personally feel like I don't want to take. So I want to break it down a little bit, and I feel like personally there are some benefits to it. So overall, you are focusing on gaining a lot of weight to look bigger and better in clothing. And I think that's awesome, especially people who want to just look better for lifestyle stuff, whether it's out in public, you're wearing a shirt, because most of the time, obviously, you're going to be wearing clothes, where you're going to have more confidence. It's going to impact people a lot more. So you are focusing on your neck, your traps, your upper back area. And I feel like as a physique competitor, it is an area that most people don't focus on. With that being said, I feel like it might be a little bit too extreme by taking a dirty bulk approach. So when you do extend or go into a dirty bulk or a very high surplus, you're gonna be gaining a lot of extra fat. And in the long run, in my personal opinion, I feel like you can gain more mass being a little bit leaner throughout the off season, because you get to extend that bulk. So what I mean by this is when you're at the end of your bulk, when you're going bear mode, you have to extend the time you're cutting because you have so much extra fat mass on your body. Versus if you're in a lean bulk, you can extend and bulk a lot longer and shorten the cutting period. So overall, you're gonna have more muscle mass gained when you are lean bulking. And I feel like there is a lot of research to back this up, versus when you're gaining a lot more fat, there's not gonna be a significant muscle gain, along with you're gonna have to really extend that cutting period. Overall though, one of the positive takeaways I feel like bear mode can provide is that you are developing your neck and your trap area. I feel like when there are neck comparisons, when you see the two, someone who works out their neck versus someone who doesn't, the people who do work out their neck look overall bigger. So by implementing neck training, you can give out an illusion that I feel like on stage will make you look a lot bigger, and even when you do have clothes on. So with that said, that is a benefit, but I just feel like that extreme caloric surplus isn't something beneficial for the long term. Also, I am looking to step on the world stage eventually in 2020. That's when I think I'm going to be competing again. So since I am going to be stepping on stage in 2020, I want to look better for when I actually compete. I want to train like a physique competitor and improve my proportions. Where it's heavily involved in the neck and the trap area, I feel like physique competitor, in my body specifically, it's not something that I want to personally focus on, because I feel like there are a lot of other areas that I can improve my physique and improve my proportions. And for me personally, I feel like chest is one of my weak areas. So although I do feel like training your neck has a positive to it, I do want to overall emphasize my chest, my side delts, and my lats coming out to really emphasize that V-taper aesthetic look. But by implementing some neck training, I feel like I can bring an illusion that I am a little bit thicker, even though it won't be that much more muscle mass gained overall in that neck and trap area. Where I do feel like there is a benefit to bear mode, not for competitors, but people who maybe won't take the gym as serious, you get to be a lot more loose with your diet because you get to eat foods that you like. I know a lot of people mentally have problems following a strict diet, so lean bulking might not be for you. Where in actuality, maybe being a little bit looser, gaining that extra mass will be a better lifestyle balance, so you don't mentally have to think about food all the time, and you can just eat when you're hungry, eat when you're going out with your friends, and that might be better for you. Second of all, when you are gaining a lot of mass, you're gaining a lot of weight, you're gonna get a lot stronger, a lot faster. Biomechanically, you're gonna be at an advantage where you'll be able to move a lot more weight. Where the number one mechanism for muscle hypertrophy is mechanical tension, you're gonna directly be able to hit that by increasing your volume over time. So with that said, you might be able to progress a little bit more than if you're able to take a lean bulking approach and maybe you won't be able to take that lean bulking approach as serious, so you won't actually make progress. It'll be harder to progressively overload, increase that volume over time. It is not something that I want to personally do, because in the past I've seen myself bulk up a little too aggressively, especially when I was powerlifting. It did help increase my lifts, but overall it was a lot harder to get into prep. An example was I had to prep for over 6 months for my first show, and I shrunk down a lot. I feel like I could be a lot fuller, I could bring a lot better of a look and improve my proportions versus just improving that neck and trap area. So my overall personal takeaways with this is that I'm personally trying to step on stage and look better to step on stage. So I need to take an individualized approach and improve my personal proportions to look better for the men's physique category and look a little bit more aesthetic. And that's my personal preferences on how I want to look. But if you do want to have that bear mode look, then it could be more beneficial to you, especially if you have a hard time following a diet. Maybe that balance is better for you in the long run. So taking a lean bulk approach, I feel like will allow for more development in the long run. Up front, I might not look as big in clothing, but that is not my overall goal, since it is the step on stage and to bring the best package possible for that. So I think an extended lean bulking approach will be a lot better and more increased muscle mass in time overall than taking a extended surplus, extreme surplus, than having to cut down. I feel like I'll look a lot better taking that lean bulk approach. Also, personally, I'm more confident when I'm a little bit leaner, and that's just something that I like versus a big, bulky, just big mass person. I don't know what it's called, but overall, I like myself a little bit leaner. But with that said, I am gonna take away some of the principles of the bear mode approach, where I do want to develop my neck and trap area, because when I do step on stage, I feel like I will look significantly better, and there is an illusion that I'm bigger than I actually am when my neck is more developed. So lastly, what I'm gonna take from the bear mode approach is that I am going to focus on training my neck a little bit more than I normally would in my previous off seasons. I haven't done it at all, because I do feel like there is a benefit when I do step on stage. Having an illusion of a bigger neck, I feel like makes you look thicker overall. But I just don't want to take that extreme surplus approach and not emphasize looking better on clothes, where I do want to focus on looking better on stage. So that's my personal take with bear mode. At the end of the day, do what's better for you personally. If it's more sustainable, if it's just something that's might be a little bit more fun for you, or just something new, then I feel like it could be something that can improve your fitness journey. But personally, I am focusing on that stage, and that's how I feel about it. So right now I am committing to a bulking phase. I am progressing, and I just hit a new PR on bench press, which you guys probably saw at the start of the video, because I want to throw that in there because I think it's really cool for me, and I was just way too excited. Other than that, if you guys want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. I have a lot more coming, and I'm going to be focusing on development and how you can personally implement these into your personal journey. So be sure to subscribe if you're not part of the team, like the video, comment, and let me know what you guys thought, and I appreciate you guys always. I'll see you guys in the next video.